Breach of contract.
It's a breach of contract. It's a misinterpretation, and we have proof of that. So it's a misrepresentation of the details.
Actually, for that, I already spoke to Teresa everything.
I understand that at the time of buying it, we asked the question, we were told, yes, the building had rollers. Now listen, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but now we know these details. I will speak to Mum Joanna further. I will speak to our lawyers in Cebu, and we will speak to the lawyers in Canada and America who are representing the other families, and Switzerland, and we will now make a decision about what we've been told and what we have not been told. And why has it taken so long for you to inform your clients about the foundations and about these very genuine concerns about a building which is going to be the tallest building in Visayas and Mindanao, which is 55 stories tall, in an area of the world which is famous for bad weather and earthquakes. I think it's not fair of us to ask this question as investors. Next time, I think that this information should be available to you to answer the questions.
So if I understand, if I recall, I did not say it's the roller because I know this is a math foundation. When Teresa told me that it brought them out that these rollers, it told me yes, but this is training, it told me for the training is So I told them na this is a math foundation. Arguably, I told Teresa, tell the client, this is not a roller.
Could you explain to me the time of buying? Could you explain to me the time of buying? Why were we not told, no, the building does not have rollers, the building has a mat foundation. One second, please, and can you also tell me, why has it taken you 4 weeks, I repeat, 4 weeks, to give us this information? There's no reason for that. Why?
I told you, sir, sorry for that, sir, that I already gave the information to Teresa. I have all the emails.
We have every single email and contact and text message, and we say no one
destroyer.
Which I don't
know, Mom. Teresa is beside me. Teresa told me that inform your mom that I'm sure that the unit is not foundation, everything. No.
Teresa informed us that it was a Mac Foundation today. Just now.
An hour ago.
We've never been told this beforehand, and I will show you, and I will read to your managers every message that we have received, every text, every email, and every recorded telephone conversation. Okay? No time has been mentioned it was a Mac Foundation. Nobody mentioned this. And I will do that.
Sir, I did not say this is a roller foundation. This is not a roller foundation, sir. I got the situation the time. The time we talked with the mom and the studio and the bedroom. So we have to send everything to you. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
Hello?
I'm listening.
Hello?
Hello, I'm listening.
Teresa told me the time, sir. Now, Joanna shot to me and asked me if what the rollers, if you were the secretary.
I was thinking that, listen, so you understand this, and I've recorded it anyway when we had the meeting. What I would like to point out, you have to be very careful about what you say now, because
You're lying.
Because at the time we had this, at the time I asked this question, does the building have rollers, earthquake rollers? And the person that was named Ireland Samayan replied, yes, of course, sir. Okay? That was the exact reply. I'm not stupid. I have 2 degrees from 2 universities. Okay? I'm an educated human being, and I know I was asked this. Now, the second point was, then we were told, she went to look for it. I'm sorry, we don't have the information here, but we will get that information to you, okay? I said, okay, then we signed and we purchased the unit.
I gave you the money.
And gave the money. No questions asked. Later, we then followed up. Where is the information on the earthquake rollers? We were told, okay, well, we were trying to get the information for you. And we were Manila, and the whole time we were in Cebu, we even came to your office there in Cebu and asked, and still not given the information. Nobody talked about a MAC foundation. Not one person. Okay? Then secondly, at the end of it, so there's no mistake about this. I know exactly what was said. And I have the proof of what was said as well. And our lawyers now have the proof of what was said. So you need, if you have a MAC foundation, please can you send me the email or the details where you informed us as the customer, dear Ma'am Joanna, dear Sir Philip, just to let you know that we've investigated your requirements on earthquake protection and to inform you that the building has a MAC foundation. Can you provide me the email that you sent to me in the last 4 weeks?
Okay, sir. I make the request for the myself, I'm not the right person to make that request, but I make the request through myself and I sent forward to Manila. So if you want here, I can read all the email that I asked for the request of the request to self-help.
So can you tell me exactly on what date you gave me the information that it was a MAC foundation? Bearing in mind I have further contact between us.
Yes, sir. I asked first to Sir Alex. They should give me the exact date.
So you understand, I don't care who you asked. I want you tell me that you told me there was a MAC foundation. I'm telling you, you just told me on this telephone conversation that you told me there was a MAC foundation. Now I'm asking you, tell me when you gave me that information. What date did you give me that information?
Okay, if you want, I asked for Sir Alex if he gave you the MAC foundation structures, everything, sir, the 101, I'll give you outright.
No, you informed us that the building had a MAC foundation, and you knew it did. So could you tell me, where did you inform me of this? What time did you tell me? Where is the details and the letter telling me that you informed us that it had a MAC foundation?
Yes, I'm working here for a long time. I know this is a MAC foundation.
Okay, so you had a MAC foundation. Why were we not told that at the time of buying?
Why were we told that?
Why were we told that?
Sir, the time that the time for presentation and everything, I'm not here. I'm here after the saturation with the application, everything, sir.
So what's your name? What's your name?
I'm not, sir. I'm Eileen, sir.
You were sitting with me at the time.
Yes, I'm.
She said she wasn't there.
But if you knew it was MAC foundation, if you knew it was MAC foundation, why did you not tell me at the time of buying?
Well, we had asked me that. Sorry for that. We had asked me about I'm okay.
We asked you did the building have roller earthquake warners? And the answer was yes, I'm sure it does. If you knew it had MAC foundation, why did you not say no, sir, the building does not have earthquake warners, the building has MAC foundation?
Sir, but then, I don't know if you asked this, I really don't know, if I recall, you just asked me about that. Sorry, sir, when I come with you together with, Dean, Martes, and, both of you, sir, when the time comes here, I come to saturation the vibe, so, we asked about the square meters, everything, the contract studios, it's the presentation and rooms, I need to assist you, sir, so that's I never know that, from my heart, from the bed, sir, I'm sorry for that.
I can tell you exactly where I sat on the sofa, I can tell you exactly where Ma'am Joe sat, I can tell you where you sat, I can tell you
to my left, you sat opposite me, Teresa sat to the left of me.
We talked about the building there with earthquake warners, we asked, does this building have earthquake warners? The response was, yes, I'm sure it does. No one mentioned that, and I've recorded it. Now, you just want to be careful now about what you say, because it's going to get to a point where I don't want you to dig yourself into a hole. The simple fact is, if the building had that foundation, if Mum Teresa knew it had that foundation, if you don't knew it had that foundation, why